Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch an 80s cable classic here. It's called The Lost Empire on Blu-ray. Let's check it out. Big boobs. Alright, this Chinese jewelry salesman here just sold a necklace to a busty blonde, and these three fellas came in. They can't be harmed. The cops show up as they're trying to dig this jewel thing out of this statue's eye. The thing is glowing. Both sides end up killing each other, and no one survives. Here you can read about the Lemurians.
The money.
Next thing is we got three kidnappers, I guess, in a school.
Stay sharp.
And they're sending a cop in on a motorcycle. Cop got them all. Oh, our cop is a woman, if you couldn't tell by the music.
You're gonna come to school, punk. Better learn how to count.
She goes to meet her brother, who was the cop who was shot up in the beginning.
Hey, my hand.
The only survivor, but he's not going to survive much longer.
The devil. He exists. I never swear. Find him, kid.
Her boyfriend Rick knows what it is.
Terrorism, mass murder, and a legend of supernatural horror that goes back over 200 years.
What does this have to do with my brother?
Legend has it. Late Chuck sold his soul to the devil for immortality. They called him Satan's hatchet man, obligated to send his master a soul at least once every 24 hours.
So she goes to check out the shootout location where her brother, the other cops were ambushed. And that glowing thing decides to take a ride in her purse without her knowledge.
Hello.
Here's the plan.
Many awesome travel. What? It said, he who brings both together again shall rule as Dragon God.
You don't really believe any of this.
So they're wondering where the other jewel is.
I wish I knew.
Of course, we know where it is. It's in her purse. Apparently it only glows when she's not watching her purse. So her name is Angel Wolf, and she goes out to find her friend White Star, who is a Native American woman. Apparently she helped her tribe at one point, so White Star owes her a favor.
Well, who'd you expect, Tonto?
Raven de la Croix. Since they're decent-looking women with gigantic breasts, they often get hit on by men.
Full and shit. Very entertaining, fellas. But I think it's a bit extra.
Shut up! Get the car.
How do you drive this thing with a broken windshield?
They beat up the two guys, and then they decide to go to the prison because Angel put this girl in named Heather, who she thinks is a good fighter and might be able to help them.
Fight's not over yet.
So they catch her in the shower and recruit her.
After some fighting, you made plenty good warrior.
So they want to go to Sindu's island, and he is recruiting all these warrior women, but he can only sign up in threes. So the three of them sign up, kind of force themselves in. So Rick drops Angel off, and here she is joining the other babes.
Dr.
Sindhu blesses all who travel to Golgotha.
We just got blessed again. Who sneezed?
Algonquin Indians sang. Never trust a bird without feathers.
So they arrive. The ladies have to endure a series of tests in various stages of undress, some of which I can't show you. But I can show you this nice thong. The bad guys catch a spy and dispense of her.
Well, you find our justice too harsh?
She knew the rules.
It's about this time that Rick realizes that the purse that Angel forgot has something special in it. So he's gonna go bring it to her. Angel has an incident.
I hate robot spiders.
The all-important exercise scene. White Star's snooping around one night and
It seems impossible, but impossible's real normal here.
meets this woman who's been trying to escape.
Thought I was going to win at the games, but I lost. And they wanted to sell me this rich Arab. He bought a lot of losers. But they could see in my face that I was going to take off as soon as I could get out of here.
Here is Sindhu.
So many beautiful women. But which to have for dinner? The one with raven hair. She has remarkable spirits. Excellent.
They put the girls through their paces. Girls are good. Angel and Heather are poking around in the cave somewhere, and they find a
These horrors.
bevy of busty women.
So how could any human... I don't think we're dealing with anything human here.
Sindhu has dinner with White Star.
Behold the face of the Gorgon!
We don't know what the Gorgon is yet, but here we see Sindhu in the flesh. All I can think is, boy.
Last night began with...
During the speech, this guy gets dragged in. Who is it? It's Rick.
It's Rick.
Brought back the purse and got caught.
This
He
is
forces
on the
Rick and
clip.
Angel to
Hold on.
fight.
Kill them!
But when they don't put on a good show, White Star to the rescue. This leads to a big brawl between the good guys and the bad guys, and White Star brought all those captive chicks with her.
You can't kill me, no one can.
Perhaps he's right.
God.
No, my good God.
Remember that Gorgon he spoke about?
Oh, shit.
You're becoming tedious. Destructive power of
He's
the
got
laser
this
cannon
very
was
suggestive looking
unmatched in
laser,
history.
now that he has both eyes of Avatar, because Rick brought the other one back.
Observe.
It will disintegrate anything.
And now, your turn, mighty.
This woman came in and she got lasered.
Now, where was I?
Absolutely nowhere, dude.
And just like that, he's no longer a problem for them. Lastly, we have to deal with this guy named Prager. The actor Blackie Dammit. That's the end of him. As our film ends, the island explodes. Our heroes escape.
You sure you can fly this thing?
You're talking to the world's #1 air ace.
How long have you been flying?
How long can you tread water?
Alright, just got done watching The Lost Empire. This is a movie that I saw on cable a lot back in the 80s when I was a youth. Can you blame me? I mean, there's just non-stop cleavage and nudity in this movie. A lot of topless women. Raven LaCroix, who was in a Russ Meyer movie called Up. Angela Ames, I think she was in Hots. You know, our main actress, though, here, I think it was like Marcy Vince or something like that. She actually does not get naked. Almost, but we don't see anything from her. And, of course, Angus Scrimm, the tall man from the Phantasm movies, makes an appearance as well as Sindhu, the bad guy on the island. It was directed by Jim Wynorski. This movie was basically just an excuse for tits and ass. That's all this movie is. And it does a great job at it, too. We have island adventure. We have some gore, blood. We have some violence, some action, a lot of fighting sequences. It's like a perfect guy movie, a stereotypical guy movie. The plot involves some guy named Sindhu who wants to take over the world. He needs these 2 eyes of Avatar. He's got one. He ends up inadvertently getting the other one when Rick shows up on the island to return Angel's purse. Yeah, so we have we have a shower scene in this movie. Like I said, a lot of cleavage, a lot of women in thongs and skimpy outfits, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. For what it is, it's fantastic. Now, the movie itself actually is not bad. I mean, it's unbelievably cheesy, it's ridiculous, but it's fun. You know, it doesn't take itself too seriously, which is exactly what you're hoping for in a film like this. It's a lot of fun. Apparently, Raven LaCroix, who was White Star, the Native American here, she apparently designed all of the outfits she made in this movie. They all have kind of like a Indian flair to them. There's a lot of cleavage in this movie, just a lot. All the outfits they're wearing are just wow. So anyway, it's not available. Actually, it might be available on DVD. I'm not sure, but it is available on this Blu-ray disc. Now, I'm very curious about this disc. It's actually a Blu-ray R. If you put it in, it clearly says that there's no extras. The movie actually just starts when you play. The back of the box mentions that Jim Wynorski helped with this re-release, and this does look like a really good re-release. Now, it clearly is a BDR or Blu-ray R, whatever that is. But I think they must have got this from a real good source because the film print looks fantastic. It's widescreen, so it did not come from a videotape, and it looks like it's been cleaned up. So I don't know where this came from exactly. I tried to look up this company called Polyscope. It looks like they're out of Indiana, but there's no web presence whatsoever for this thing. So I don't know if somebody made this in his basement or what, but whatever the case is, they did a fantastic job. So I do recommend this if you can find it. It shows up on eBay and Amazon. It's not all that common, but it's out there. You can get it probably in the $25 range or so. But well worth it to have this gem on a Blu-ray. It does look fantastic. So whoever did this, great job. So anyway, check it out. It's called The Lost Empire. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. We'll talk about it. Watch it. Bye.